Hey everybody, I'm Russo and I do a little work here and there. You are watching Raconteur Weekly, and this week we're talking more about Monster Hunter. And in particular we are talking about, we're talking about this bug thing. You can see its name. And for a material I'm going to be using the DIY Plasticard. As always, search DIY Plasticard on my channel if you want to find that. This is one that I've already put together, and it is flying, as you can see. And I'm going to make another one, all the same parts pretty much, except I'm going to make it standing on the ground and, maybe add a few features. So let's look at the individual parts. There are two thicknesses of parts here. In the bottom right-hand corner, you've got thicker parts, and these are mostly for structural elements. The rest of the parts are quite a bit thinner. 4 layers of the plastic instead of, 64 in the thicker ones. And there you've got all sorts of parts. 2 each of 3 kinds of legs, 4 each of 2 kinds of wings, various carapace pieces, and basically just whatever is on the bug in the game. Coincidentally, I don't have antenna here, but that's something I'm just going to worry about later. So the first step with either of these is to glue all of the thicker portions together. This one is also getting a little magnet glued to the bottom, so the base will just be an option. Occasionally these guys stick to walls, so you never know. Might as well be prepared. And the general procedure here is to work from the inside out. So we got those structural pieces first, and the next thing we need is this sort of cello-shaped segmented carapace piece to go on the thorax and abdomen, because again, it's the lowest level. That gets a couple of butt pincers as well. Don't ask me, butt pincers. And then we got to move to the next layer, which is wings. Whereas the flying one had the wings all splayed out, here the wings are folded, so you're going to go big wing, little wing, big wing, little wing, and just glue them all together. So you have 2 sets of 4 wings, each sort of facing the opposite direction. Those get glued onto the back, and then there's a little heart-shaped carapace piece that hides that join. So far, so good. Next up is the head assembly, which is a sort of bullhorn shaped piece, and a little round thing that ends up being the head. From here, we are almost done. To skip forward a bit, I'm going to attach the legs and paint the whole thing black. You can imagine what painting something black looks like. And I will do the rest of the painting in one step as well, because it's really just one layer. I use an iridescent red and an iridescent purple and a little bit of black and white to help blend my colors. And you end up with something that looks a little bit like this. Or, fingers crossed. I didn't put very much time into this, but I think they both look pretty good. Anybody that's played a lot of Monster Hunter since 3 especially, would be able to identify these from across the room, I think. So yeah, again, these are made out of grocery bags that have layered up and ironed to turn into plastic sheets. Again, the video for that is elsewhere on my channel, and if you're really interested, I'm sure you can find it. So until next time, you've been watching Raconteur Weekly on Russo Works, and I am Russo. Out.